It's a historic day.
It absolutely is. As somebody who used to work for this company and has certainly seen it evolve over the last couple of decades, did you ever imagine we get to the point where we're talking about Apple as a $1 trillion company?
Never. And to affirm that, think about this. I left Apple twice, and Steve Jobs offered me a third job, and I turned him down. So obviously, I never anticipated this day because I would have stayed.
You still own the stock?
Just a few shares, nothing that would change my lifestyle. Let me put it that way.
How'd you miss it then? What did you miss? A lot of people missed it, right? So what happened that you left because you didn't see what was going to happen?
Well, I thought the internet was going to be so huge, and the personal computer industry was, the previous curve. Internet is the next curve. On the other hand, think of Michael Dell, who famously told Steve once that he should close the company, give all the money back to the shareholders, and pack up his tent and go home. So the little rowboat called Apple is now a humongous ocean liner, and it's a great day for entrepreneurship. And two guys in a garage in Cupertino, without college education, create the most valuable company ever. I mean, what a great day! Everybody has a hero.
Guy, there's a debate going on Wall Street right now, especially as this company has now become the largest U.S. publicly traded company ever, about how you value Apple. Do you think of it as a tech hardware company? Do you think of it as a consumer company? And what about those software sales that it's growing and it's really pushing the narrative around right now?
Well, why does it matter? The market has spoken. It's $1 trillion. So you could say that the Macintosh is in this slight decline, but the iOS is still kicking butt, and the revenue per item is getting higher because the iPhone 10, bringing the cloud services, the e-commerce. I mean, Apple has just hit it all, and I'm not part of the company anymore, so I'm not taking any credit for this. So you have to give credit to Steve for his vision and Tim Cook for his execution. I mean, hallelujah.
Yeah. Compare those two. That was going to be my question.
Yeah.
How do you compare Tim and Steve? And has Tim, in some ways, had the tougher job?
Well, Steve had the vision for the products, what market to hit. He created a Macintosh, well, with the team, he created a Macintosh when people were asking for a better, faster, cheaper Apple II. And when people were asking for a better, faster, cheaper Macintosh, he made an iPad, iPhone, and iPod. So he's always one curve ahead of most people. And that has been the brilliance of Apple. On the other hand, you also need someone who can execute, and Tim Cook, he may not have the product vision, but he certainly has the execution ability. And so, one would hope that the product vision remains in the DNA of Apple, and you have this great executor called Tim Cook, and that's a hell of a combination, as we have proven this morning.
Back in 2014, you wrote on your blog that Elon Musk is the new Steve Jobs. We're talking about him a lot today because Tesla's doing very, very well in the wake of their last earnings report.
Yeah, so, when you look around and you say, well, who has the strangest ideas that you look at and you say, just can't be, can you bore tunnels under Los Angeles? Can you make this new car company that competes with everybody? Can you fly people into space? Those kind of ideas are coming from Elon Musk. I mean, you have to give the guy credit.